Hi everyone, it's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and we are here today for a Christmas in July hop with a lot of wonderful people. And it's hosted by Sherry, who's Craft, Pray, Repeat, and it runs from July 21st to the 27th with prizes being drawn on July 30th. You know the drill. Comment, subscribe to each of the people involved in the hop, and you'll be eligible for prizes. You can get all the information on Sherry's channel at Craft, Pray, Repeat. And you can look at the more section on my video, and I'll try and link all the information about the hop as well as the products I use to create what I'm sharing with you today. So the first thing I made were these shaker tags. These use an Avery Elle stamp pocket and some glitter in the bottom, and then various dies. You can put whatever you want inside the pocket, but you literally cut the Avery Elle pocket in half, put some glitter here and whatever you're going to put here. I just use a couple little tiny dots of glue to glue this in there, and then I put this stuff on the outside of the pocket. But the glitter is on the inside, and once you get whatever you want inside in, you just use washi tape to close it up. So it's a really easy way to make a pocket, or a tag rather, or a bag decoration, which is what I'm thinking I'm going to use these for, because I have a bunch of plain red bags and plain craft bags. And so these are just going to get tied onto the front of the bag and decorate the bag. And I just think these turned out so cute. And this was not my original idea. This was an idea I saw on YouTube via Pinterest. And it was a lady from, I think it was Russia. I can't remember now for sure. But I went back to try to, I didn't save it. I just watched the video. And then when I went back to find it later, of course, I couldn't find it. So I can't share the video with you, but if I'm going to keep looking, and if I find it, I will link it in the more section of this video. So anyway, I made another one that has a tree in it, and this tree is from reverse confetti. And then I just used, the glitter I used, in case you're curious, is just Creatology glitter, and I think I got this at Hobby Lobby, or if not Hobby Lobby, then a local store by my house. So anyway, so that's the first thing I created, were these two Avery Elle shaker tags, if you will. And next I'm going to share some tags I made using a set from Papertrey ink. And I think a few years back I did make these, but this uses a set called Quilted Winter from Papertrey ink. And this is what the die looks like. Okay, and then it also uses a square tag set from Papertrey ink. So the backer piece on this is a square tag from Papertrey ink. And again, I will link the stuff below. But what I created were shaker tags. So I don't know if you can see it, but inside the tag is that same glitter I just showed you, and it moves around. So it's like a snowflake shaker tag. And this one says Christmas Wishes, and it has a little plastic or glass type crystal button, and then this is fabric. Okay, so I just made a few of those. Here's a green one. This one says Let It Snow, and this one has a crystal star charm. Okay, and again it shakes. So I really like these because of the glitter inside. So here's one that's red and white gingham, and then it has all that glitter inside. So lots of fun, interactive. I love interactive things. This one says Joy to the World and has a big plastic star charm on it. Okay, and then this holly is a die that I've had forever. I think it was one of the first dies I ever purchased. But there's lots of holly dies on the market. So, and then this one is not a shaker. This one I kept really simple. It just uses the tag back and the snowflake, and then I just added some glitter glue. So this one isn't a shaker. Okay, and then this one says Twinkle and Sparkle Snowflakes, and it has a little star charm too. Okay, so those are the second set of things I wanted to share, are these shaker tags. And then the third, actually I have a couple other things to share. You know that I made, I did a tutorial on how to make these tags using the Holtz Tea Time Bigs die that came out several years back. And I love making hot cocoa tags, but I wanted to do something different this year. So I made a tea tag that's a shaker. So the way I did it was I just took my scissors and cut around the inside of the cup. And then I layered a second cup on the back and put the glitter inside. And I use, to make my shakers, I use, I'll show you what I use just because it does make it easier. I use these adhesive foam strips from Doris. I get mine at Pretty Pink Posh. And they're very thin lined pieces of foam. And I just use one layer. That's all you need if you're just putting tiny sequins and glitter in your shaker. So it's just one layer of foam. You can see it going around there. And then, you know, I use just glue to glue my acetate down, and then I put the foam on, and then I put the back side onto the foam. And a little tip when you're putting your back piece on with the foam, there's a piece of glue stuck to the back of this. There we go. When you're putting your backs, when you're putting it together, it's helpful if you also put some wet glue on top of the foam so that you have maneuverability while you're trying to get the two pieces to meet up. So you put the foam tape and then add just a light layer of glue around the foam. And I think I took a picture to share with you guys on my phone that kind of shows what it looks like right before I put the whole thing together. So let me show you. So this is what it looks like. You put the foam on, and then you're going to add the glue on top of the foam. Okay, whoops. And then you put the other teacup on top. So that's what it looks like right before I put the back side of the, the second teacup on. Okay, so that's how you do that for these little shakers. And I just think this turned out so cute. And I want to make a Christmas cocoa one next, and maybe use some other type of glitter on the inside. So anyway, this again is an old tag that I did several years ago, and then this time I made a shaker tag with using the same exact die, the Tea Time die from Tim Holtz. Okay, and then what haven't I shared? The last thing are these set of window tags, and let's see, I'm running out of space here to show you. Let me move some of this aside so we can kind of see. So this is a little window tag, and I made 3 different ones using 3 different window dies I had in my stash. This die is from Magnolia, so it's a doohickey die, and I just used some vintage images that I found on Pinterest, and these are shakers, so the glitter on the inside moves. But I wanted them to kind of look like a snowy window, and then I just decorated them, and I added a snowflake at the top, so it hangs like this. Okay, so, and these could be ornaments or tags, however you want to do them. So this is the second one. Again, the die is from Magnolia. This one says, "Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse," and it's a picture of 2 little kids sleeping. And I just think that turned out so cute. And I used craft cardstock, and I used paint to put the paint onto the craft cardstock, and then over the craft cardstock and the paint I added glitter glue. So this is just glitter glue is what the sparkle is, and this is the paint that I use because it has a very narrow tip. It's from Artsy, and it's called Ultra Chalk Soft Matte Paint. Okay, but any white paint, any white acrylic or chalky paint would work. Okay, so that's how I did that. And the last one says homemade gingerbread, and this is a tag from Lawn Fawn, and this one has a girl making gingerbread cookies, and I found that image also on Pinterest. And then I just added a holly, and then the shutters, I tried to make them look like they have snow on them by adding glitter glue and then sprinkling glitter on top of that. And then I feel like you can't see it really well. I hope you can. But then I also put a snowflake up at the top of this one too. And the homemade gingerbread is from the Friendship Jar Holiday Fillers from Papertrey ink stamp set. Okay, so those are all my oh no, I have one more little project, one more little thing to show you. So these are the windows. Oops. This is stuck to something I already showed. Uh-oh. Hold on just a second. The last thing I need to show you is trapped. There we go. So this is using a die from Reverse Confetti. It's a little tree die. And I made a teeny tiny tag that's a shaker. And the tree is filled with glitter. Isn't that cute? It turned out so cute, and I love how tiny it is. And it just says Silent Night. Isn't that sweet? So that's the last thing I wanted to show you, and it's my favorite thing that I've made. I want to make a whole bunch of these. They don't take very long, and they're tiny and cute for little gift tags. And I put on the back the same pattern paper, and there's room to write to and from here. So, or you could use it as an ornament on a tree because it's just adorable. So that's, I think, my favorite thing that I made, but I like them all. So that's everything, you guys. And then if you saw my last video, I did a little preview before this video. I did a preview video for the hop, and I shared all of these Prim heart tags, and a lot of people had been asking me which dies I use, so I do a show and tell of all my Prim heart dies, and I shared these on my last video. So I hope you guys will go back and take a look at that video if you haven't seen it. And I want to thank you guys for joining the hop today. Hop along, visit everybody's channels. I got to preview a few of the videos. I think it was Rebecca's video and one other video, I can't remember. And phenomenal projects, you're going to love it. There's just so many wonderful Christmas in July things to look at. So enjoy the hop, and I will be back with a prize winner on July 30th. And again, the hop runs from July 21st to the 27th. God bless us, everyone. Enjoy Christmas in July. I'll be back with you soon. Bye now.